Morning dudes, how's it going? I joined you from the Nab, just going up to ringing Roger, bag Edale, Moor, Trig. Then I don't really know what I'm going to do after that. Depends how much time I've got, how long stuff takes and whatever. I'm parked down in Rambler in Edale, Rambler's in. Kinder be out up behind me. Just looking at my beard, so that's quite nice, I think, a minute. What a cracking day. I were kind of keeping pace with this group. I think there were 6 or 8 of them. And they were quite steady as well, so I've like hung back and let them get a decent lead. They don't want me tagging along with them, and I kind of want to be wanted, you know, I much prefer being on my own anyway, so yeah, I'm alright. Got a bleeding itchy head, I'll tell you that. So yeah, decent. I'll talk to him again a bit further up anyway. Look at that view. Win Hill, Lose Hill, Back Toe, Hollins Cross, Mammoth Toe, Rushap Edge, Brown Knoll back there, and then up to Greenslow Knoll. And you can see up onto Kinder Summit itself there. That's over towards the one that begins with C. Beg me, I can't remember. But yeah, what a fabulous spot this is. Some tailings obviously left some tent pegs and a few bits obviously bailed on camping. I'm going to pick them up this afternoon. Just make sure they're not left behind, but it'd be a nice camping spot this, if I'm honest with you. A little bit exposed, but waking up to them views, you're happy with that, aren't you? It's just not right out of the way, it's right on a main path, isn't it? But yeah, and then that's down to Hollowbrook. That's where our Oliver's Duke of Edinburgh Silver staying tonight down Hollowbrook Farm. So I think what I'm doing is I'm going up onto Edale Moor, top of Edale Moor, and I'm going to come back down that way, Black Wall, is it? Black Wall down there, and then back down Hollowbrook and into Edale, I think. But I ain't decided. It's a bit windy where I am and all, so I'm going to get off. I'll talk to you shortly. This is Ken at top at Nab, ringing Roger. Look at that bad boy. Nice route this, I haven't walked it in a while. Forgot, like this first bit. Well, no, sorry. The first bit's quite steep. Then your next 100 metre elevation is as steady as it comes. So, well, maybe not 100 metre, but I think it's about 80 from where you turn that corner and then you do a big zigzag. And then we're gonna, that group who I look like I've caught up again, they look like they're going up the bottom there. I'm gonna walk round the bottom, I think, just for something different, because I've done that one before. I'm gonna head over that way and walk round, I think. I haven't decided yet. I'll see what occurs. I've only been to that Trig twice before, maybe 3. I can't remember. It's alright all that in it. Oh, epic. Start of Hollowbrook Clough is flowing quite nicely. Don't need any water today though. I've brought a litre with me. I'll not need that. I might need 2 hands for this though. So, if I remember rightly, the easiest way is through this gate and across through to another gate from where you can see the Trig. Because there's not many brilliant paths up here. There we go. We're through that. Let's make sure it's shut. Lovely. And there's this right little steady track through here that I reckon gets us to roughly where we want to be. Got a first look at the Trig there with the red plaque on it. This style and then just round to it, and then we can have a little enjoy and make us way back down. Good old Kinder Plateau. You're always going to get stuff like this. Oh, that's not actually that bad. Looked a lot worse than it was. Nice peaty, boggy moorland, and is the prize. Not far now. I'd probably say 50 metre, something like that. Maybe not even that, I don't know. I've just got to take care of it because it's not looking. Oh my god, it's a bit boggy, but we'll be right. We'll get across. What even is that to have to cross? Let's try a Superman leap here. I don't even know if that's now. I can't jump that. Sound this, innit? Oh, it's been hard going this last 5 minutes over this scrubland, but we are meters away now, and that last bit were a lot easier than it looked. Edale Moor. Oh, and I've just felt a spot of rain. At least I'm on my way back down any second. And this is a right Trig point, this. Built on a nice little base, and it's the Scout Venture, Viking Venture Scout Unit. Quality. There we go. Right, here we are, Edale Moor. I think I'm going to head down now. I think probably my best course right. I just got hit in boat race with wind. He's head back towards that fenced area where I come from, through it, and then over to Allabrook from that way, because finding the edge path is much easier that way. And but we're actually, I mean, this is just spin you around and show you. To get so easy to get across to the northern edge of Kinder from here and walk around the edge path, and down there you can see, oh I don't know if you can see on camera, Mad Woman's stones down there, and that'll drop you down onto Snake, Bleaklow across there. In fact, you can, right in distance, if I can get it right, you can just see Black Hill transmitting tower. There we go. It's not really good focus, but Black Hill's transmitting tower there. You can see over to Kinder Low from here. It's quite nice, and then there's Grinslow Knoll, and then obviously the famous skyline that you can see from up here. You can just see Win Hill popping up there. Back toe over in distance. Yeah, tidy. But it's time to leave it behind. We're going to head down. I don't know how much filming I'll do on way down, but I'll probably get you some kind of update. So we'll talk soon. Just before you get to Black Wall Plantation, coming off a like Rowland Coat Moor, these are a nice little rock formation. Look at Losing there and all. What an epic side to view it from. Cracking in it that, but yeah, back to this little rock formation just in front of me. I think these are nice, mate. This side of this one, it's cracks in it. Let's go and have a look. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, here we go. It's just like 3. That one's mega. Oh, yeah. And that's the smallest of the 3. Yeah, tidy them, aren't they? Let's have a look. tidy. Yes, and it's just a nice gentle walk back now, but I do like these 3 rocks, so I thought I'd stop and have a little comment on. Right over this broken wall, and over, well, it looks like a broken stile if I'm honest with you. I don't know if I'd walk on that. No, not when I can just stride over this downed bit of fence. I can't imagine that taking my body weight. Right, this way and down, easy mode. Gets a bit slagged off, Mamtor, you know. So like how touristy it is, and it's like the, you know, the most visited hill in Peak District or whatever, but it looks mint, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, to summit it's nice and easy for people who you know, struggle or whatever. It does a job, let's put it that way. It's tidy, innit? You know. I know a lot of people, I won't put Mam Talkers or all that, you know, people. And I am a bit of a crowd dodger myself, but it does a job. And it's a nice, it's one of them where sometimes it takes something like that, a nice easy one, to fall in love with the outdoors and you know what this is. So I've no wrong to say about it. Friends, little crew members. Right, we're almost in Edale now. Almost back. Been all the way up there. Pretty decent. Enjoyed it. Decent today. Yeah, big time. And we're back at Rambler. There we are. Rambler Inn. I think it's open now. I think it opens at 12. So it's only just past 12. Made a good time. 2.5 hours on that little round. Pretty good for me, that. Gonna have a swift rinse. And then make my way back to where I came from. So, thanks for coming along with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have. It's been mint. Laters.